Patriots Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cincinnati.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Joe Mixon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Mixon, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Demir Bird returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The tackle made.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Lock working out of the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 37.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
This one hauled in by Sample. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On play action, Lock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Throwing again. Lock. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and...
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense. It's honest, with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
56.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Gano the extra point, so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Cincinnati.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the tight end sample. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Block. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the second half with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now to the air. Lock. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 55.
From the gun, it's Lock. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watch the squeeze, get in there. Watch the twist.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Mixon on 1st down.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Play action. It's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mixon with it. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Slant pass to Boyd.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act in the third quarter.
14, Patriots.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw it is Locke. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
At the 14-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete here. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They fake the handoff, now Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his left, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He was brought down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go with Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 21-14.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Block off of play action. Open man is Myers. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
On play action, Locke. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lock to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Locke. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 41. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of overtime for Locke. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Locke. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. To Michel on the screen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Michel. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.